Despite the security situation and growing anti-Semitism and anti-Israel sentiments all around, Christians from around the world came up to Jerusalem this week to celebrate the biblical Feast of Tabernacles and stand with the Jewish state. CBN News Middle East correspondent Julie Stahl has that story.
More than 1,400 Christians from 71 nations are here in Jerusalem for the International Christian Embassy Jerusalem Feast of Tabernacles celebration. Israeli President Isaac Herzog welcomed the crowd and called them a living testament to the words of the prophets.
And I quote, "And it shall come to pass that everyone that is left of all the nations shall go up to worship the King and to keep the Feast of Tabernacles."
Each country represented at the feast came forward with its flag in the roll call of the nations. The U.S. has the largest delegation, but other countries whose governments have been standing against Israel also came.
The Norwegian government, as it is today, is very hostile to Israel, and we're very sorry that that's the situation. Israel will be just fine. I'm more worried about Norway. We need to get our values in order and understand why it's important to stand by Israel.
Bjarte Estebo is a journalist from Norway. Despite Norway's stand on Israel, it's one of the largest delegations at the feast with more than 100 people. He says the pro-Israel community in his country is passionate and understands its obligation to the Bible. As a journalist, he says truth is on Israel's side.
I think the best weapon we have is the truth. I think the truth is also a spiritual weapon. That's why it's in the armor of God. Your belt is the truth.
Joanne Lakuta comes from a town near Manchester, UK, where a synagogue was recently attacked on Yom Kippur. Despite the huge pro-Palestinian marches in London, there are many people in the UK who love Israel. She says Christians need to read the Bible to understand God's plan for the Jewish people.
To see how God called Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, how he reiterated his promises to Israel all through the Old Testament, all through the prophets, how he reiterated time and time again that Israel, the Jewish people, were his people, his chosen ones, how he had a purpose for them, how he was going to bring them back to the land after they've been scattered.
Former ICEJ Director Malcolm Heading received the Nehemiah Award for standing with Israel. He says Israel has been through 2 years of unspeakable war and struggled under world pressure to fight annihilation.
Nevertheless, we have to admit that the miracles that have happened here on behalf of Israel, for her defense and for her survival, in the teeth of overwhelming aggression, are nothing but miraculous. So I see the hand of the God of Israel in the restoration of this people.
Julie Stahl, CBN News, Jerusalem.